And when you had taken all 24, you would take the film out of it, go to the drugstore, and you'd give it to them where they would process it. And then after everybody that worked at the drugstore had had an opportunity to look at your pictures, they would call you and you would go get them. And you knew they'd look at you, were picking them up, and they're like, when'd y'all go to the Grand Canyon? You son of a bitch. But see, back then, pictures were precious. Even if they were out of focus or somebody's head was cut off, you put them in a photo album because it was your only proof that you had been somewhere. But now you can look at your picture. If something's wrong with it, you delete it and take another one. So pictures are no longer precious. We just take pictures of everything. My daughters take pictures of their food. When we're in restaurants, when the waiter puts their plate down, my daughters are like, hold on, the camera eats first. They take a picture of their food and send it to their friends. I'm like, hell, when I was growing up, if you ate a delicious waffle, other people had to take your word for it. This thing is amazing. Do you know this thing, if it is lost, it can find itself? Most of us need Jesus to do that, but not this joker. It can not only find itself, it can find you. It can find anybody in your family. It's a world-class GPS. You put in any direction to anywhere in the world, it will take you right there to it and tell you within the minute what time you're going to get there. See, we didn't have GPS back in the good old days. We had maps. We kept them in the glove compartment of the car. And nobody ever wanted to open them because if you did, you never got it folded back down again. So we were always lost. Hell, when we went on family vacations, the only thing that was recalculating was our dad. All right, kids, I have changed my mind. Instead of going to Disney World, we're all just going to go in this hardware store and have a look around. How about that? This thing is amazing. This little thing is more powerful than the biggest computers we had in the world in 1980. All the knowledge in the world right there at your fingertips. You want to know how much an elephant weighs? Ask your phone. You want to know how tall Tom Cruise is? Ask your phone. See, back in the good old days, if we wanted to know something, we had to wait until our cheap-ass parents broke down and bought a set of encyclopedias. And here was the deal. You didn't get them all at one time. You made a down payment, they'd give you the A volume. You keep making payments, a few years later, you get the B. So that first year, you could talk very intelligently about Antarctica or aardvarks. But if you had to do a school report on Zimbabwe, you were being held back another year. Because that Z volume wasn't coming till you were in your 30s. And I don't know that having all the knowledge in the world is necessarily a good thing. We're obsessed with it, especially when it comes to like medical stuff. See, back in the good old days, people accepted aches and pains as just part of what went on when you started getting old. But now, anytime we have a little ache or pain, we got to go Google it. You could have a hangnail. You're Googling, what's the best way to treat a hangnail? On rare occasions, hangnails can be an indicator you've had an undiagnosed cerebral hemorrhage. Oh, hell. What's wrong, Lloyd? I'll tell you what's wrong, Connie. 60 seconds ago, I didn't know I had a cerebral, and now apparently the damn thing is hemorrhaged. You get scared to death with medical stuff on your phone. You don't even have to be looking for it. I had a pop-up not long ago that said low back pain can be an early indicator of premature blindness. Hell, I've got low back pain. I thought it's because I helped my wife rearrange the furniture in the den. Why'd I move the couch? Now I'm just going to run into it. I got to get online and order a guide dog while I can still find my laptop. Thing is amazing. It's a TV, no excuse to ever miss the game anymore. How many guys, be honest, ever sat during a wedding with your phone in your lap, turn the volume down, watch a football game? Yeah. And it's porn. And you don't even have to be looking for it. There's so much porn in here, it's looking for you. Not long ago, my wife and I were trying to figure out where to go eat one night. I typed in delicious Italian near me. I'm like, Mamma mia. That's a spicy meatball there. See, back in the good old days, porn was when one of your friends found a discarded Playboy magazine, and you would sneak it back to the secret clubhouse in the woods. Therefore, the password. And maybe if you're into porn, now is the good old days, because it took two hands to hold that magazine, but only one hand to hold your phone. And human beings being able to corrupt anything that is good have found such naughty things to do with this phone. People actually take pictures of their private parts and send them to other people, which is such a fabulous idea. What could possibly go wrong with an idea like that? See, back in the good old days, if I had wanted to send my girlfriend a picture of my private parts, I would have had to have found a piece of notebook paper, put it on the edge of the kitchen table, waited until nobody else was home, ran over to the table, dropped my pants, laid Junior on the paper, take a pencil and trace him out. Then I would have had to have got a box of crayons, and it would have had to have been the 64 count box, because that was the only one that had flesh tone in it. Color it in, fold that paper up, put it in an envelope, address it to my girlfriend, put a stamp on it, walk down the driveway and put it in the mailbox to mail it to her. So 3 days later, she could call me and go, "Why did you send me a drawing of your thumb?" Just not the sexy effect you're looking for. One of the things I missed the most during COVID was this, being on the road. I love to travel. My wife loves to travel. And when it became evident that we weren't going to be going anywhere for a while, my wife ordered a bunch of travel magazines. And so one night I'm sitting at home flipping through one of her travel magazines, and I found an article in there that was written by a woman trying to teach other women how to pack for a 10-day trip using only a carry-on suitcase. Let me repeat that. A woman packing for 10 days using only a carry-on suitcase. And I thought, what woman is she talking about? Barbie? My wife couldn't pack for a nudist colony in a carry-on suitcase. And now the airlines only let you take one carry-on. Well, if I'm with my wife, she'll have two, and I have whatever I can fit in my pockets. But I thought it was interesting, because we live in an age where people try to make everything sexist, that this article was just written to women. She didn't say men. Because I think men could do 10 days in a carry-on. Could you do it? I could do it. You might be burning the socks and the underwear, but I could do it. Because I think most men probably pack like I pack. Like, I'll walk in my closet and I think, okay, I'm about to be out for 3 days. 3 days means 3 pairs of socks, 3 pairs of underwear, 3 shirts, another pair of blue jeans in case I spill something on these, toothbrush, razor blade, boom, ready to go. 10 seconds of well thought out packing. That's how I pack. Now, when I go on vacation with my wife, and let me say this right up front, I love being on vacation with my wife. Because my wife is a lot more friendly on vacation than she is at home. Something about having numbers on the door seems to light her fire. The same girl that won't look at me twice at home, you get numbers on the door, she is hanging the trapeze before the bellhops to the ice machine. Love being on vacation with my wife. It's getting to vacation that is the challenge, because it takes my wife longer than 10 seconds to pack. It takes her days to pack, because she has outfits. There's not a man in this room that has an outfit. But my wife has to put together an outfit for every day we're going to be gone. Plus additional outfits in case we go out somewhere nice to dinner. Plus reserve outfits in case some of the starters get hurt. So this takes a lot of time and work. So 2 or 3 days before we're even supposed to leave, my wife will start pulling clothes out of the closet, and she'll lay them on the bed like flat Stanley mannequins. And she just stares at them. Sometimes she'll call me and come here, I need your help. Okay, I am down to these 2 outfits. Which one do you like the best? One on the left. Are you kidding me? What's wrong with the one on the right? Nothing wrong with it. I like that one on the left. I love that one on the right. You know what? Now that I start thinking about it, I think I really like that one on the right. No, you don't. You're just saying that. Now, I don't know what to do. I know what to do. I'm going to go jump in front of a bus. You stand here and stare at this for a while. And see, the difference between us is once I have my clothes packed, I'm packed. With my wife, her clothes, that's just the foundation. Her packing is like an archaeological dig. There's many, many layers to it. Because once she has all the outfits picked out, now she has to go back and pick out the jewelry that goes with each particular outfit. If you watch court TV, that's what they call the jewelry selection process. Next layer is the shoes. The shoes take a long, long time. She doesn't like to be apart from her shoes. She spends longer picking shoes for vacation than we spent picking names for our children. I hope to God she never has to choose between her shoes and me. Because I could see the surgeon going, well, Miss Foxworthy, we can save Jeff's life. But in order to do it, you would have to get rid of all of your shoes. He said he wants to be cremated. I'm gonna need some new shoes for that ceremony. Next layer is the electronics. Because one time we went on vacation and the hotel didn't have a hairdryer. So now my wife never packs a suitcase without packing a hairdryer. But she also packs a hair curler and a hair straightener. I'm like, don't they cancel each other out? Then she will pack that lighted makeup mirror where one side has 12 times magnification. Nobody needs to look at their face magnified 12 times. At 12 times magnification, a wrinkle looks like an irrigation ditch. A blackhead looks like a manhole cover. And God forbid she find a chin hair. Trust me, you're not getting a girl out the door that sees something on her chin that looks like the anchor rope to a battleship. Do you know I have never, ever looked at my face in the 12 times magnification mirror? Okay, to be totally honest, a couple of times I did get out of the shower and pause in front of it just for a minute. Buenos dias, Senor Enchilada Grande. Next layer for my wife, it's a total feminine phenomena. It's the just-in-case layer. Like she'll always pack a little raincoat and a travel umbrella just in case it rains. I'm like, baby, I checked the forecast. There's less than a 5% chance any day we're going to be there. Okay, fine. I don't know what you're going to do if it rains. Like I do, I'll probably go back inside. She'll always pack a sweater or a light jacket just in case it gets cold at night. as it so often does in Orlando in July. Anybody else have